And we're fighting over aggro. It's my aggro. You can't have it. Alright, he's about to do a ground pound. So get ready for it. Out of it.
Look at all the pretty stars on my back.
And they will keep spawning until the gates open, so we just gotta keep doing this.
Oh, what?
That's a good time to build your ultimate, so that's all I gotta say.
A Vampire Templar. Interesting.
A Templar?
Yeah.
Out.
A Guardian of the Light is now...
Okay. Bolt.
Yeah, no! Everyone's turned to stone! And Evan, though, if you do get caught, make sure you're always on the opposite side of the group and don't ever stand with the group. Even if we're both tanks and one of us has got aggro, the gate's open. Alright, let's go. Well, first of all, we need to grab the end. Stop switching on the job. Alright, so there's going to be things we've seen before, which is going to be Flame Shapers and a bunch of other ads. I'm going to kill those two first.
As long as we can just find a place to keep them so I can keep my AoEs.
So Evan, you see that big door right there? Kind of in the center of the room? Yeah. That's where the boss is going to come out. So I just want you watching that for the time being until we get all these ads cleared. And he'll come out of there, and then as the whale will come, I'll taunt him.
This big door right here.
Yeah. That one. He'll come out of there.
Okay.
What the heck? Why are you stuck in the wall, sir?
Oh, interesting.
See this?
Yeah.
You see him? He's just like, chilling in the wall.
Oh, glitch though.
Alright, so we gotta take this boss out. Kill this boss, right?
Oh, he's out of the wall now.
No, this is not their boss, Cal, I mean.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just saying. Kill it.
Yes.
Evan, the boss, when it comes out, he will teleport around to prepare to move around the map. And he is ranged, too, so it's going to be a little difficult to pull him in certain directions. Alright. Oh, there he is.
Oh.
Where's the big boss?
Oh.
Not here yet?
Alright.
Okay.
Second gargoyle down.
This isn't the wild boss boy was, so we can go ahead and kill them.
Alright. Last lever. In front of the Okay, so we're at a gate with a lever on it up here.
The boss is going to come out of that room to your left, and when you walk in.
Okay.
I knew I should have smoked before this.
Well, you're getting smoked right now.
I'm alive.
And like I said, it's not a race, just make sure you do the mechanic, and you'll eventually get it. god. Flame Shaper. Flame Shaper.
Alright, we gotta like choose this place here.
Pull them to the exit gate. If you got any ads, Evan, and that'll should pull them closer together.
Lucy, shut up, man.
1% left on the other side.
What? Oh, there it is.
Boy, putting in some fucking work, guys. This is fun.
Left.
Man, I don't see the huge boss yet.
Out here.
Our bottom stairs boss is not up yet. Upstairs boss should be over.
Yep, up there. Boss valve. If you have enough mental fast, you can tell me what I need to be doing.
Well, all your job really is just to taunt them, and once there's one left, you just turn him over, turn him, and make him face the wall. He doesn't really move. You just go in circles. Yeah, that one would probably be the easier one to taunt, and we can reset it if we need to.
I'm critting 37,000 each hit on this boss. And
Alright, here comes the boss out of the gate. I get the Willis, you grab the playing boss, everybody focus main boss, ignore Willis.
Okay.
Oh.
Don't focus the Willis, you see the Willis.
Yeah,
Dan,
everybody
don't
should be
focus
on
the
the
Willis.
boss.
I don't think Dan can hear me.
I got the main boss.
Yep.
Why is he though?
Oh, not yet.
You Denon? Can you hear me? Don't hit the Wellas.
Yeah, I'm trying to type it.
Just hit the boss.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think
what
you can hear us.
Denon.
Yeah, I'm just hitting the main boss.
Oh, don't let me die!
Here comes
Back
boss.
then.
Okay.
There we go. There we go, he saw that.
Good, thank you. I couldn't type.
Yeah, neither could I. It was hard for me. I hit my ultimate and I'm like, I'm just gonna hit my ultimate and type as fast as I can.
Oh!
You're
I'm
super
pretty sure he saw that.
Damn it.
Nope.
I hate how this
He always does that.
Oh, I don't think Denon looked. He's still hitting the Wellas.
As a youth. Yeah.
There he is.
Man. I can tank it if they get enraged. It's not a big deal. It just have to kill that boss better. Yeah, no, he keeps running, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, these archers are a pain in the ass.
If you guys are having problems upstairs, if you get one person on each of those bosses that pop up and bash them immediately, you will succeed.
That's a good idea.
I don't have many
Yeah,
primary.
just stay, you know, have 4 people on those bosses up there, the 4 bosses that pop up, and then every time they pop up, you just bash. And you'll get the boss.
I think they're okay now.
Those 4
Since they're
pop
first.
up after he teleports back to the center. Every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the boss does, but like, you have to see which... Right there,
Yeah,
the
but
other...
the
three.
four side guys pop up immediately after.
Yeah, and just bash them and take them down as fast as you can. And then the
Yeah.
main boss will come back up and...
Right here, they're gonna pop up on the exterior.
And just dash immediately. Yeah. And you're good to go.
These levels don't hit as hard as I used to. Like, back in the day.
He ran back here, guys.
Oh, the boss is throwing fire at me. How rude. Oh, there's 5 now. Oh, this is getting fun.
40%.
Oh, you little bitch.
Transported, so bring on the outside.
I tried taunting
Everybody's doing great.
priestess.
Yeah, I ran
thought
too,
you-
so I could... I had one guy...
I know, but I
on me.
thought you were like a ranger or something. I was like, oh no, where did this person come from? Oh wait a minute, it's priestess.
You might have been throwing some heals down for you.
Six level is getting Thank you. Is that hitting a bunch of
Oh! What's happening?
One-shotted.
So good. Yeah, by 25,000 damage hit.
Somebody res him.
Standing right behind it. I'm right on top of all you guys on the boss.
Okay,
Right,
I got you, Cal. I got you.
I'll be good here if you want to go res him.
Got you. I got him.
Okay.
Yeah, I got him.
20%.
Oh, there's like 8 of them. This is fun!
Let's turn the
That's why I'm making sure that you got some heals and resources here a little bit.
I know. Like, it'd be a lot more difficult if I didn't have that. I can tell that already, but it's... I'm enjoying myself. Call me Vasquez.
You like the challenge.
I do.
Bye-bye, buddy.
Alright,
Oh,
downstairs is done?
I was just smacking that boss right there for 43,000 for that.
Alright. Alright, they're comms for upstairs, so they can communicate as needed.
Okay.
Guppy, what's the boss at?
Upstairs.
Sweet.
7.5. You're on burn. Burn again.
Continue mechanics, don't forget to I can't tell you how many times. Just wipe when you just try to burn.
6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 7 point down.
Nice.
Okay, top stairs, before you go through that gate, if you look into the room he came out of, sometimes there's a heavy stack in there that you can grab, and there should be one just outside the exit gate or around. If there's not, then just
One right here.
follow the path and jump down the cliff.
There's not even an urn, but there's a trunk.
Just don't aggro. That
Do
would be
not
greatly
touch the ads.
appreciated.
Give them a wide berth, and do
crap, I
not
got
hit.
cheese.
Do not hit. Do not activate the war horn at the end of the stairs with the singular mob. Do not touch that.
Not activate the war horn at the end of the stairs. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blow as hard as you can. Yeah.
Jump off of that?
Yep,
You
go ahead and
touch
jump
the
off the
war
cliff.
horn, you get 3 golden shards.
Jump off the cliff and then keep to your left. Alright. And then there's a heavy stack right here.
With, you're gonna aggro.
Okay, so
How are you gonna aggro? Oh dear, you guys are gonna aggro being over there right now.
Get back, get back, get back, get
No,
back,
no,
get back,
no.
get back, get
Oh
back.
no.
Oh, that statue did not know what was going on.
Yeah.
If I didn't know, I almost
Don't
did.
go.
Okay,
Yeah,
God
just
damn.
stay where I'm at.
Yeah, we'll go
That's all
up
we
there
need,
eventually.
aggro.
Just yeah, we'll go up
Okay,
there
we're
eventually.
just here.
Just
I
Nice.
thought they were statues. I didn't think they were real. So I didn't think it was.
okay.
perfect.
I will say, if you need ultimate, this mob is a good one to build it off of because after we kill that mob, open his chest, and not touch the warhorn, we're gonna fight with this massive mobs over here. 2 gargoyles, 4, like 2, 3 flame shapers, a bunch of ads, and we're gonna have to designate who takes what and where. So yeah,
Jasper, move.
faster we kill them, the better. Alright, so everyone got the heavy stacks and stuff like that? Okay.
And also, please don't do the chests either. Wait until after the fight is done before you grab the chests.
Okay.
Yes. Alright, I'm gonna pull them down here just to make sure no one does that. Alright, so like I said, if you need ultimate, just go ahead and light attack this fool so you get your ultimate back. And if you're a tank that has aggro, face him away from the group, please.
Now we can get the chests.
I'm actually watching that horn. I do not want anybody next to that horn.
War horn.
grab
Get away
the
from the horn.
chest.
Seriously, do not hit that. It'll make it really hard. Much more difficult than it needs
Is
to be.
that basically like the scroll?
Yeah, it's
Part of
hard
it?
mode.
It's part of the scroll. It's part of the scroll. Put it that way. It's part of the scroll.
Oh, okay. Is that what the, like the hard mode I keep hearing about?
Yeah.
That's part 1 of hard mode, and there are 3 statues you can activate to make it stupid hard mode. We don't want that.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
Oh, no.
Don't laugh. Okay.
It's supposed to be for fun.
Alright,
It is fun.
so how will I designate this? I want Eben. The 2 gargoyles are gonna jump down, right? And I want you to tank them over here to the left a little bit, outside of the group. You don't want them over here. You don't want them next to you.
Okay.
Okay. Guppy, you're gonna see flame shapers, and I want you taunting those. And you can be in the middle of the group if you need. So your job is basically taunt the flame shapers and all the small lads you can. I'm gonna try to taunt the other 2 handers and the sword and board guys and take them to the right. That way they're out of the group. As far as my healers, I want them to focus on Guppy and Eben, and I'll be fine over there by myself. Yep.
Okie dokies.
And then everybody else, just ulti dump, do whatever you can to stay alive and nuke these things as fast as you can.
Alright, so DPS is all standing in the middle.
Pretty much, and make sure you interrupt those flame shapers. Okay,
Okay.
Alright.
let's go.
Pokes for everybody!
Cut the needs of old to ribbons.
Okay.
You will fare no better.
And it might be a little hard for our tanks to get the taunt because there's a lot of stuff here in the way. There's one.
There they are, boys.
Alright, so... Where are we? Are we staying here in the center?
Yep, just nuke everything, stay with your healers. And again, like I said, everyone stay out of that compound. There's that guy, there's that guy, I want that guy. Okay, I think got everything I need. Flame Shaper is our priority target.
Oh, that was a beautiful hit with my freaking ultimate.
Oh shit. Kill the Flame Shapers, interrupt the Flame Shapers please. Flame Shaper should be first target. And then it'll be those gargoyles.
No. Attack to the gargoyle.
Gargoyles in the group. Yeah, I grabbed it.
Ground pound.
Flame Shaper on the stairs, interrupt it please. And kill that one. Flame Shaper here to the right. Dang it.
I never knew that hit him.
Now we take care of those guys, huh?
Yep.
It's
It's actually a little. It's a different order it's normally done, but we had 3 tanks, so I tried splitting up the workload a bit more evenly. Although it's a bit harder for everybody, for tanks and taunt. Go die, cow!
Oh, died.
I got out of there.
You didn't heal me like
So
you
when we
promised,
go
right?
upstairs, no one go in the water, please, and aggro the boss.
Okay,
That's all.
yeah. First of all, there's a heavy sack here. If anybody's got any pets, any combat pets, please dismiss them now. Do not open the big main door. I will open that. And everyone follow my lead and do not touch the water.
Water.
Go through this door here. There's going to be a couple of chests and more heavy sets. There should be one right here.
But do not touch the water or you'll activate all the bosses.
Do not. Correct.
Yeah, you will actually activate the boss. And up at the end of this hallway, when we get to the before we get to the door, there's going to be statues. Do not touch the statues either, because we cannot undo once they're touched, and that will make it hard mode.
Yeah, we'll grab all the chests first up there, and then we'll do the boss.
Yes, that is correct.
Because otherwise they just disappear after the
See.
boss.
And those master chests are always a pair. I usually have to waste at least 4 lockpicks before I can open them.
Yeah, what's great about Vet is that we get a lot of
the
master
Eternal
chests.
Yogi
And if we do this, didn't if we do this, we get a guaranteed gold jewelry out of it,
Yep.
like each person.
We failed.
Yep.
No, I got a purple
Absolutely.
only.
No, we
I
get
got
gold.
Purple.
For Vet.
Yeah,
Really?
I got purple jewelry,
Yeah. Well,
Huh,
not out of
maybe
the
they
chest.
changed it.
Not out of the chest. Not out of the chest. The boss gives the gold jewelry, I think. Right?
Heavy sack
Or
right
the other
here.
one?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought the boss gives you gold.
I know, like on some of the newer trials, there's only like a portion of the group gets gold, but I'm pretty sure these old ones always gave. Well, not always, but give gold jewelry.
I wish I could. I wish I could get gold jewelry from him.
There's another heavy sack. But we're talking about the final boss, not the chests. But that is something I do wish chests would do, master chests. Alright, we're coming up on the statues. Do not touch the statues. There should be another chest behind one of these pillars here. Yeah, here it is.
Alright.
I got rice out of the barrel.
I don't know what
None of
sets
these
I should be looking
Regatta
for, or if I
legs.
should even be looking for.
Do not touch these statues. I cannot stress this enough. Do not touch these statues. If one of these statues get touched, I will probably just end it immediately. I will disband you immediately. That's how important it is to not touch these statues. Alright. Do not touch the water. Stay off the water.
There's chests all along the side here too.
Yeah, the water guys,
Everyone
stay
just
on the
follow. Everyone follow Zozo Princess. She's leading the way right now because she knows exactly what to do. And Den is over here. Come, Den. Den. Okay. You're eyeing that statue a little too much. That's scared.
It's like I want to touch it. Something in my body says touch it. I don't know if it was because I was told not to, but you know.
Big check.
God, you guys got really up close.
Do not want to touch these things. I want to touch that.
Don't
Don't
touch
be
the
touching.
butt. I'm gonna
Don't
touch
be
the
touching.
butt. Finding Nemo. I'm gonna touch the butt.
I was actually thinking Monsters University, the glowing pink blobs.
Oh yeah.
Heavy sack.
Dude, we were skipping a lot of ads.
No,
Why
we're
not?
not.
Just get your
Trust me.
chest first.
Yep.
Oh,
Or
okay,
we'll
chest
be
first.
fighting, trust me.
Oh,
yeah.
we'll be fighting real well.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, isn't this the room where that huge guy leaps?
Yes. Yes, it is.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Terrible month.
I remember
Okay.
a time.
I
that
just got the
the
VO
whole team
dagger.
got wiped out.
Nice.
Nice. All right. My first question is: does anybody not know what soft stack and hard stack means?
Oh.
You're running by us anyway.
Hard
Yeah.
stack, I think, is where everyone pulls all the ads together into a close group. And
Not necessarily. So, all right. So who's here? No, someone can hear me. I don't think Dan can hear me. Double, come over here. Where you at? Come to the jumping cat. Okay. All right. So soft stack means everybody's about this far away from each other between me and Double. That's considered a soft stack. So if soft stack means everyone's approximately that, that spaced apart. Not 100%, but that's important because this boss does do a mechanic where we do have to soft stack and you hold block, because he does a raid wide AOE. I forget exactly what it's called, but it's like lightning draining down everybody's heads. The reason we soft stack is because it's an AOE. If you're stacked too tightly, it'll deal damage to everybody around you. A hard stack is more or less either right on top of him or right next to him, just like really, really close. That's considered a hard stack, and that's better for the healers. And that doesn't happen until I think, was it 30 or 40%?
Yeah.
You'll notice he'll break the entire, he'll knock everybody back once, he'll break the roof ceiling of this room, and shortly after that he'll change up his mechanics, and one of the mechanics he'll change up is going to be he'll stick a sword straight up in the air, and that's when you have to soft stack and just hold block and a self heal or shields, whatever
And
you got,
don't move.
and to heal.
Yeah.
And don't move and trust your healers to heal you. It's best to not hard stack, absolutely not hard stack. I will be taking the main boss. I will be taking him right there on that platform. Do not stand in front of him. The other tanks do not taunt him. If for some reason you get taunt, make sure you stand on top of that platform as well. Make him face away from the group. But what I want the tanks to do is throughout the fight, these statues around here are going to come to life. I want you two tanks to pull them, and let's come back over here so that way it gets better visual representation. All right.
Question:
Yes.
do any other ads show up?
It's the statues. They'll continuously pop up throughout the fight.
Besides the statues.
Oh, besides that statues? No. And it's nothing we
Okay.
haven't seen before. Flame Shapers, the sword and board guys, and the two-handers. Flame Shapers are first to die, and they'll spawn across the room. So basically what you and Eben have to do is taunt them, and usually what I do, I taunt them, and I just run to the back corner of this room over here, and what that does, it pulls them all the way to the group, so that way the group doesn't have to move too much to kill them. The rest of the group is going to stand more or less in the water and hard stack for the first portion of the fight, up until about 40% when he does that extra mechanic.
So real close together so the healers can do their jobs.
Yeah, the only people that really should be away from the group are you, Eben, and me, because we're the tanks, and we need to pull the ads away from them. And a good spot to pull the ads away is basically if the group is down there in the water, the tank is just right above, on top, right? Like they're around on either side, doesn't matter, but that way the group doesn't have to move too much, they just turn and burn. The few mechanics the boss has, he's going to have a leap, and I think he does that to the farthest person from him, so just be careful. I think you can block a dodge roll if you're quick enough, and then he'll also do a shield throw, which acts like a boomerang. He'll throw it once and it'll go out, and it's a straight line, and then it'll come back. So if you dodge it the first time, do not go back into the AoE until it's gone, because it's, like I said, it's like a boomerang. Going to go forward and then come back to him, and then he'll turn around and face me again and start trying to kick my butt. And then let me put on.
Food's been eaten. Potion is ready to be drank. Fart has been ripped. It's ready.
Let me go for this. There we go. Have enough of this? Oh, I don't have enough of that. That's fine now. Give me a second.
I got
Just
perfect anthem for this one. I think let's get it started.
Slot that.
Oh crap, my food ran out.
No, we need to
Oh,
play
read
like
your food.
The Good Son or something.
Read your food. Slot. This one? No. Okay, that should be it.
I was wondering when my stamina was going down too fast.
Okay. Alright, so like I said, first of all, I'm gonna try to place him just below the water, because if you're standing in this blue area, you're gonna damage boost. Another one is healing. He will go to each statue and break it, so he might run through the group to break this statue. If he does that, don't worry about it. He might jump. So again, keep an eye for AoE. The biggest issue with this boss fight is when he gets to about 30-40%, when he does that mechanic to soft stack. That's usually what kills the groups, if it's not the ads. And like I said, we have 2 tanks, so again, this is not a burn fest. It's just take our time until everything is dead, so the tank, Eben and Guppy, make sure you taunt those ads, and even if you have to stand together, just taunt those ads and make sure they're not on the group and they're not on me, because the boss does hit really, really hard. And also, and I'll taunt if I have to, but preferably not, because he hits really, really hard. And when we get to the part to soft stack, we just have to soft stack, and don't panic. There are plenty of groups I got in when he does that for raid-wide AoE. People panic and they start shouting, they start yelling, laughing, whatever. Just keep calm. I don't mind the talking, but it does get loud and it can get hectic. Just if somebody goes down, and if you're alive, don't worry about DPSing. Try to get your healers up first if they're down, then get obviously the tanks up, or at least the main tank up, or the tanks up if there are other ads up, and then the DPS, and just keep that rotation, and we will get this killed. just like I said, don't panic, don't run around too much. If again you go into that phase where you have to block because he's doing the raid wide AoE, just hold block, stop what you're doing, stop resing, just hold block, try to move away from people. Like I said, it can get hectic, especially groups that haven't run this a whole ton. I think that's about it. Did I forget anything? Anybody?
Yes, when he does the, when he throws his weapon, people have to get out of the way.
Boomerang shield?
Boomerang thing, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I did forget
That
when
will wipe everybody.
Yeah. When he does when he goes into his next phase where he can do the group wide AoE, he doesn't. I don't think he throws a shield anymore. It's a different. It's still the same mechanic, but it's like he just sticks his sword in the ground.
He jumps on you. You gotta dodge, roll out. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It changes slightly, but it's more or less the same. Just like different animations.
We'll call it out too.
All right. Everyone, once I talk, everyone jump in the water, and we go. I'm gonna pull him out a little bit so I can get him closer to the water.
Yeah, everybody in the circle, that gives you extra damage.
Look upon the blade and tremble.
And here comes the shield drill.
Charge.
Go step in it. Alright. Statues are live. Tanks grab them and burn them, please. Everybody else burn the statues. Everyone should not be hitting boss right now. They should be focusing ads. Shield throw. Alright, as soon as the ads are dead, jump back in the water and hit boss again. And see that right there? That's quite literally the entire fight, so just keep your calm. Yep. Here comes shield throw again.
I saw that.
That's a shield throw.
Yeah. He's got a dodge roll with that one.
I'm gonna have to bring it back up again, right? I know, use your body for a heal. Thank you.
Shield throw incoming. Watch your step. Shield throw.
Ah, I did that.
Look upon the blade and tremble.
Some more ads should be up here shortly. Oh, he's breaking the first thing. Don't chase, don't chase, don't chase. Just stay there. He's jumping. I'm repositioning him, so watch your step. Shield throw. Yeah. Oh shit, I gotta use it. He's gonna do his 1,000 cuts. Alright, I'm gonna bring him back. Just stay there real quick.
Oh, fire things, the guy's down.
Flame Shaper up. Ads are up, please. Focus ads. Ignore boss. There's ads on the other side. Guppy and Evan, grab him, please.
Love it out.
And just, like I said, run all the way to the back wall again. Just jump. Once you taunt them, very back, just run to the back of the group.
Is there another ad up? There's another ad up over here.
Yep. Oh, someone grab boss. Whoever's got basket, grab, jump, that thing that's Guppy. Evan, come on the platform here. Evan, come on the platform with me. Alright, Black.
Yep. Like whispers in the wind.
Alright, we'll reposition here in a second. I'll get you in a second here.
Oh, look at that.
I got him.
Okay.
Lightning crashes.
Okay.
Okay, everyone back in the water. If you're close enough, he won't jump. That's why he wasn't jumping around to begin with, because we're all close enough. Oh, someone taunted him. Jump on me, whoever. Both things jump on top of me, because someone aggro. Both things on top of me, please. Both things on top of me. And that's it.
Okay, start
And that's
resing.
why you... Yep, start resing. That's why you can't taunt.
Death
Hold up.
by 100 cuts.
Alright, ads are back up.
Super res.
I'm trying to get that res.
Jump.
There we go.
I can take care of that in a little bit.
Make sure you're not taunting the warrior. And that's what happened. There's actually another ad behind me, please. Range taunt it, and please pull it to the group.
I swear to God, I didn't taunt him. I don't even have a range equipped right now.
There's the
It was on
B
me.
should be focusing on the ads,
He's
please.
taunted me.
For
He's on
taunting?
taunted on me. I don't know why.
Jumped over there.
Oh, it's
No,
this-
no, no. That's the boss. You do not taunt the boss at all. Don't taunt the warrior.
The warrior jumped to me.
Well, he will do that. Just don't. Just, you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, he'll do that.
I
That's part
thought
of the
I
mechanic.
taunted him. Yeah.
No, yeah. He does that. He'll jump to if the group is too far spread, which is why you guys are supposed to try to bring the ads closer to the.
Yeah, the off tanks are the ones that bring it closer to the group, all any ads that they see.
Well, they have a long range. You just have to run to the very back of the room.
Thousand cuts, like whispers in the wind.
Oh. Dan got knocked into the boss. So there is an ad right here in the center. Oh my god.
I don't want to wipe. We're doing
Yeah.
really well.
Yeah, we are. Keep it calm. Keep it calm. Everyone, chillax. Recompose.
We're doing
Reach
this.
back behind boss. He's right below the boss, I think.
There's right here.
There's an ad, there's a destroyer. There's a destroyer right next to the warrior.
Thousand cuts, like whispers in the wind.
I was doing so good. First pump, no. Red's right there behind the boss. Yeah, hold on, baby.
Alright.
Sergeant
Shield
Barnes,
throw.
again it says you all gotta die sometime.
Where's?
Grab that res, please. Stack up behind boss. We shouldn't be on the sides. We should be almost directly behind boss. Best we can. And then our biggest ad spawn is coming up shortly, so get ready for it. Save all the if you have it. Oh, fuck. There's an ad up behind you, flame shaper behind group. The two off tanks should pull to grab all the ads and run to the back of the group as far as they can. When the boss jumps, he'll always move away from you, so don't worry about it too much. Ulti dump, that's the biggest ad pull.
Sometimes you just gotta experience it and do it.
Oh shit, gotta pull him out. Good job, that was much better. Shield drill.
Boy, I jumped out of that shit quicker than...
Look upon the blade and tremble.
Oh, it's been no time as soon as I see that pink on this guy.
There might be one or two more ad pulls, so just be watch. All tanks be wary of it. And meanwhile, if you tanks want to learn this boss fight, look at his mechanic. When you'll see him playing his arms, right here, that you absolutely have to block as a tank, otherwise you will die. Everything else is not so bad, but that's a must. And if you're not don't need to add to taunt, just keep an eye on the boss, just kind of watch his mechanics. Still through. Add them again.
That's it. Yes.
Watch them.
Yep.
All of them. Okay.
That's right. All you guys taunt. All jump.
Shit. Oh my god, I'm hitting like a crazy person right now.
Okay. I got that warrior.
I got jumped on by the
Oh shit. That's gonna kill me. I'm good.
Don't wait.
Just
Okay,
focus on
so
ads. I'll be okay for right now. Good.
thank you for the revive.
Like whispers in the
Focus
wind.
ads, please. Don't worry about me. All healers focus the group. I'll be okay.
Everybody, soft stack. That's what you were talking about when you said that one move where it like chains between everybody.
Yep.
That was whacking the hell out of me. Oh, again, got too close.
Trying to find him. This big ass method.
Is that the
Yeah, I
spell
got
guy
boss again.
that's causing that on me?
On a we'll explain everything. Oh fuck! I bar swapped that stupid time.
Oh crap.
It's okay, I'll get you. Got you, broken. Try not to wipe people's. We can do this. I know we can.
Grab no warrior.
Alright, res as fast as you can.
I got warrior. I'm pulling warrior from group.
Oh, I'm down again. Jump on me.
Like I said,
I was
keep
slow
calm.
with the
Keep calm.
guys.
I'm trying to pull warrior from group, so all the ads are on you guys. And healers focus on group. Alright, we almost got them all down.
Okay, I got the big ad on me right now and I died. Oh shit.
Guppy and Evan try taunting everything as best you can.
I got 3 ads on me.
I'm slowly like just slowly picking away at him.
We're having fun, trying.
Aegis to cut.
That's almost dead. Got guys. Pulling him a little bit closer so that way he doesn't jump.
With a rain of swords.
We got this. Nice.
Yeah, we got it. Good job, guys.
Very good job.
Believe it or not, this is probably the smoothest run of this I've had in a long
Perfect.
time.
Alright, reposition. I'm positioning him back into the center. Everyone step in the water like the beginning of the fight.
And now this is the last little burn, huh?
Partially. We might get
Another
one more
turtle.
ads. But it's gonna someone took boss. Evan and Guppy come on top of the platform. Evan and Guppy on platform. Evan and Guppy on platform. Yeah. The center platform, because someone took aggro. Alright, if you got aggro, you want to be up here. You want to block that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's what you have to block Evan. So at this time, there's no more ads. Y'all can fight for aggro on top of here. I don't mind, but just make sure there's space away from the group so you guys don't run aggro. And I'll be on standby in case one of those. There he goes. In case that happens. Yeah, it does a lot of damage. Okay, stop
here
stack.
we go.
Stop stack, stop stack, stop stack, stop stack. Start stop stacking. Gonna jump. Alright, stop stack, get ready.
Yep.
Don't worry about reses yet. Don't worry about resing yet. Get ready to stop stack. Here it comes. There's a block,
Block, but
stop
don't
stack.
move.
Hold block, stop stack, don't move, stop stack, don't block. And block, and block, and block, and block.
Don't move.
Okay. Now get reses as we need.
Why are you jumping on me, bud?
I got FMDG.
Wow.
I'll get it. Oh, you got it? Okay.
Alright, get ready to soft stack again.
Alright, self-stacking.
And don't move your red into each
Should
other.
be soft stack right after this mechanic.
Just stay where you are,
Soft stack,
guys.
soft stack, soft stack. And first heal, shield up. Perfect. Wonderful. Alright, hard stack again. Oh. That goes down.
Did not see that coming.
Soft stack shortly. Get ready to soft stack after this mechanic.
Oh man.
Soft stack. Soft stack. Soft stack. Alright, get them reses first. Alright, Guppy and Evan, please don't taunt, just so you can get familiar with this phase and everybody else can get familiar. Even if you're just standing there, just watch. Alright, get ready for soft stack. There it is. Soft and block.
I was too far away last time. Get no heals.
Alright, it might be soft stack right after this, so get ready for it. Okay, it will be after that mechanic there. Oh, for sure. Soft stack.
Don't move.
Don't move.
Oh,
Double no.
it went
Yeah,
right
double
through
up.
mine.
Nice.
I got you.
I think I was too far away out of the soft stack again. Cause then
Alright. Get ready to soft stack. Probably
I
after
didn't
this
have no
next mechanic.
stamina. I didn't have no
Yep.
stamina.
Soft stack,
Lost.
soft stack, soft stack, soft stack, soft stack, soft stack. Go ahead and just hold up. There it is.
Hold block and don't move.
I think that color is a little too far.
Somebody,
There you go.
somebody backed into me. I'm dead.
I think the soft stack could be a little tighter to make it easier heals, but we're doing good as far as soft stacking goes. Okay,
I've got him.
get ready to soft stack again.
Thank you.
Here it comes.
Soft stack. There it is.
Block and don't move.
What? Okay, yep, that's a better soft stack. I see he's
I
Whoa,
had
what
two
the
people.
fuck?
The guy in the back stood. Two guys in the back came and stood right on top of me.
Well, like I said, that's why it's a learning process. You can heal through while blocking double as well, so you just want to spam your heal and block as much as you can. Oh wow, he did that early block.
Oh my god, am I gonna lift it? Oh, I did.
He did that super early. Here, buddy.
Definitely wasted.
Yeah, good job, guys.
Good job, guys.
And girls.
Now get ready for that stop stack again. Right after this again.
Yep, everybody. Oh,
There it is.
Stars
Right
fall.
after this Nightcrawler, I'll get ya.
There you go.
The wave crashes.
Come on, guys. Only another 10 mil left.
Where's Denon at?
he's up. He's
Alright,
good.
get ready for soft stacking. Right after this mechanic will be soft stack. So the people are too close together, I see already. There it is.
I gave everyone
Oh, that's perfect. That was a good
Yeah.
soft stack there.
well,
There
that's
you go.
because I gave him, what do you call it?
Oh, barrier.
Yeah, barrier. It was good.
Oh, he turned around and one-shot me
Blade and tremble.
for
saw
78,000. Jesus.
You don't
likes
wanna,
you.
you don't wanna stand in front of the boss with the tank.
I wasn't trying to.
I got him. I got him.
Get ready for soft stack. There it is.
Oh, I don't understand how that killed me, but okay. That was
We
cool
can do
health.
this.
Yes,
Oh,
we
yeah,
can.
We
We
got
can
it.
do it.
Just a,
Ow! To the chopper, quickly! Quickly, meow!
Everybody to the chopper!
Alright, everybody, let's burn this little mother trucker.
Stop that, stop that, stop that, stop that! Oh no, we got two gun health! Wow!
We got two gun holders ready.
Yep. That's what I said. Watch. Grab resin, please. Don't worry about
Just a
DPSing,
barrier
grab
on
your resin.
everybody.
Fast scam.
Get ready for soft stack. Should be after that mechanic.
I just died.
Oh, Denning just died.
There it is.
Instantly.
Somebody's using my body for something.
I see it. Get ready for that soft stack. Get ready for that soft stack. Oh shit! I didn't block like I should have.
alright, here comes the
Alright,
soft
soft
stack,
stack.
guys.
Yep, right. Should be up here in a second. There it is. 300k boys! 300k boys and girls!
Oh, healer down.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh no!
Nope, he did. Yeah!
Good going, guys.
whoa!
That was
I got a
awesome.
gold.
Claim his
Good job.
Got a
And like I said,
thing
yep, guaranteed gold necklace out of this trial.
Yep.
and a gold wing.
Nice.
I got the Ring of the Eternal Yokita gold. I don't know if that's
Nice.
final.
Fall in line behind
I don't
me.
know,
I
like,
will take
And
charge.
don't
Where do you
forget
pick
the
up the- where
quest
do you
too.
get
You guys
everything?
get stuff for the quest as well.
We should depart.
Yeah, but where do you
Okay,
put in the
so
quest?
now
My friend.
Right over here,
am
this
up
little guy.
here, guys.
That was awesome. I've never completed a trial.
Nice, dude. Well,
Nice. Congrats.
Same here.
Good one, guys.
Right,
This
so-
was actually a very good. This was a very good run.
Good team.
Yeah, this was actually like one of the better runs I've been in a while.
So I am out of here, and
So, screenshot?
it was awesome.
Thank you for joining.
Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks, everybody.
We did a screenshot.
Thanks, Priestess. Thanks,
Oh,
everybody.
yeah.
Everybody.
Thank
for help
you.
Group
with
picture.
explanations that I missed and assisting with it because I was.
We should
And I got what
definitely
I
do a
wanted
group
too on this
picture.
run, first try, so that was
Nice.
awesome.
So
got
when it
the
says
Rio.
when you deal martial melee damage, what the hell does that mean?
Like stamina based damage, basically, within
Okay.
close ranges.
Okay. Because I was, I
Okay.
mean, that's not a bad set. The Yokita is not a bad set.
Yeah, it's a good set. All these sets are pretty good here.
See you all
All
round.
right, guys. I got some extra stuff, so hang on.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Yeah, we're trying to. Everyone face the NPCs. Put it that way. Just everyone face the NPCs, and then I'll take the screenshot. Kind of like spread out a little bit.
Like east.
So I need some people down on the below the steps, and then some people at the top of the steps, and that's how we'll distribute it the faces, I suppose. Oops, wrong button.
Yay!
Dan stands
I
right in
feel
front of
special.
everybody.
He's taking a picture too.
Yeah.
Okay, let me set up for screenshot mode. Was it video? Blah 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 blah. Screenshot mode. Bam. Should I put names on? Well, I'll take 2 pictures. I'll do one with
Yeah.
nameplates, and then I'll do one
Yeah,
with
so the one with